Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my third update for my Partners in Cream for 2024. I think it's my third update. This is a project that was created by Steph, and it's essentially a year-long rolling project with 3 to 5 products. And the updates are usually around the 10th. I'm going to be a little late with this one because I know I'm already filming after the 10th, but I'm going to try and get this one up shortly because this project is actually going fairly well and fairly smoothly for me, I would say. So, speaking of going well, let's talk about our first product here. I actually finished, finally, the Tower 28 bronzer in West Coast. I liked this. It was nice. It had a shimmer. It's nice and light. If you like a heavier makeup look, you might not like this, or you could use this to sort of like combine it with something else, but if you like a lighter makeup look, this is definitely more up your alley. It is pretty small. I think it's, I can't even read the back here, 4.5 grams I want to say. So like for a lot of products like bronzers and stuff, like I did go through this fairly quickly compared to other bronzers. I don't think I would repurchase this, only on the basis of there's so many other products out there that I want to try. But if I was, you know, like I did like it. Like I would purchase it if I knew I could purchase other stuff, but that's probably the only reason why I wouldn't repurchase this. I also would maybe try a different shade in this. I know there is different shades. And I've also wanted to try the blushes that are in this formula as well. So last month this was 35.23 grams. It's finishing at 34.82 grams. That's a difference of 0.54 grams. And in total, in this project, I used 0.96 grams to finish this out. It was pretty close to being done when I brought it into the project. I'll show like what it looked like when it started. So yeah, really, really happy to have this finished. And the package is already breaking. So good timing all around to let that go. So I did talk about this last month. I did roll in a new bronzer that I've already started using. This is the Nude Sticks bronzer in Sunkissed. I am wearing it today. I don't love it as a bronzer on its own right now. Like again, I've said it works better when I have a bit more of a tan, just because the tone is better for me. And I've actually kind of, when I was playing with this, I'm like, I could use this as a blush. It actually could work as a blush color in the summertime specifically. Probably doesn't look too much like it on camera, but it's a bit more reddish based compared to most bronzers. So I might consider throwing this in as like a blush now and then and using a different bronzer so I can get use on this because I do want to finish this up. I will show where it's at now, and I'll try and put side by side what it looked like last month. I'm not sure if we'll see much of a difference. I have been trying to use this. I did, like I said, I used it today, but I waited before I used it. So, you know, we're moving along with this guy. Last month, this was 28.74 grams. It's now 28.63 grams. And I did not do the math on what that actually is. So just a second. Yeah, so my last bronzer, the number is slightly different because I did not do the math. It was actually 0.41 grams that I used. So for this one, the difference is 0.11 grams. So definitely less than the Tower 28, but hopefully we'll get moving along on this. I do want to finish this year. That is the goal. The other item that I'm moving along with, I feel like it's going really well, and I use this almost every day. I didn't use it today, but I combine this with my foundation. I'll put in a little, it's a bit blurry, but a little screenshot of how I sort of mix it on the back of my hand. I use like a little pump of the Misha BB cream, a little pump of the CoverGirl, and then a little drop of this, and that's my like everyday sort of base. And yeah, I think it's going along. Oh, of course I moved it. Yeah, ding dong. I'll have to like throw in a picture, I think, and let this settle. Maybe I'll let it settle right now and see how it goes while I'm filming. Okay, it's already settling a little bit. Maybe you can see it. I think I need to turn the lighting down a little. So you can see it is slightly below that line. I will draw a new line on this once I let it settle. I forgot to do that before I started filming. That would have been handy. But it's like somewhere right about here. So it's just a little bit lower than where it was. I feel like visually, like oh, it didn't move down as much, but this is a bit of a thinner product. So I think visually it's going to show like it's going to be slow, but I have used a lot of product. So last month this was 30 grams. It's now 27.32 grams. That's a difference of 2.68 grams. I feel like that's really good. And like I said, I'm pretty much using this every day. So I know I will finish this by the end of the year. That's not a problem. But it will be kind of like, if I'm measuring out, it's like that's 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. It's probably gonna take me about 8 months, and that's gonna be the end of the year. So probably will take me, I might use this a little bit more in the summer. I've contemplated maybe using it on the body. That might help me get through it a little bit faster. I did throw in a new eyeshadow last month, and I am gonna roll this out. I didn't mind using this past month. I used it a few times. I'll see if I have any, I don't know if I have any pictures of me wearing this. I think I do. I think I have one picture of me wearing this with the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I enjoyed wearing this. It is a bit blingy for an everyday look, but it's quite nice. It's the Kaja Moon Crystal in Luminary, and I talked about how this is more of like a solid metallic compared to the other one that I have, which I think is called Mythical. It's more of a topper shade. So last month this was 12.49 grams. It's now 12.43 grams. That's a difference of 0.06 grams. So not a lot, but I did use it. One of the products that I'm really getting a lot of good use out of, again, I haven't drawn the line yet on it, but you can definitely see where this is sitting. It's the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. And you can see it's definitely sitting, I'm using it pretty consistently every month. So I would guess I maybe have about 3 more months on this. So hopefully by end of summer this is done and I can roll in a new lip gloss. I do have some other lip glosses that I'm kind of working on the side. And so I definitely have some options to throw in once I finish this guy up. But yeah, this is kind of like my everyday lip gloss. The only thing I'm having challenge with is it's starting to like get really goopy around the edge, even though like this week I didn't even have this in my bag. It still sort of leaks around the sides. I don't like that. And that's kind of like, maybe I won't repurchase this. Also, this is actually ripped. So unfortunately, this little line thing is probably going to get ripped off and we'll have to just like kind of go with whatever measurements down at the bottom. But we know like we've used a lot of this product. I'm really, really happy with how this goes. It's a nice everyday lip gloss. Again, easy to wear. I don't love it, but I do like it. It's quite nice to use. So last month, this was 33.22 grams. It's now 32.42 grams. That's a difference of 0.8 grams. This next product is the blush. So I did throw in 2 blushes because I'm kind of behind on like cycling in. Like I missed a month of this project and I wanted to cycle in a cream or liquid blush every month. I kind of wanted to keep this in the project because I really enjoy this blush. This is the Kiko Milano Velvet Touch Creamy Stick Blush in the shade 08. I'm not sure. I think you can still get this shade. When I looked online a while ago, it was like this particular shade was sold out, but I think it's back again. I'll do a little swatch of this. This is a great everyday blush. I can wear this so easily and it blends really nicely. It looks super natural. Again, kind of like the Tower 28. If you're looking for a really natural everyday blush that's kind of like a bit of a barely there blush, this one, I feel like you can get that. And it's super thin to the point where like this will last forever. Like I used it several times this month. I feel like I use this more than the other blush, yet there's a bigger weight difference with the other blush. And yeah, like I'm just like, yeah, this will last me forever. And I did want to keep it in the project because I do want to just wear this every day, but we've got to move on with our lives. But I am really happy with this. I picked this up last year when I was in Scotland, actually this time last year. Can't believe that's a year ago. Yes, I did film some stuff. I was going to post it. I did start creating one video. I think I'm pretty much done like the first day-ish, like the first few days. Like I was kind of chunking it out, but I don't know. It's a lot of work to do that. And I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to post those videos, but it would be nice to post something. Maybe end up just doing sort of like a montage that's not really like descriptive and it's just like visually pretty. But anyway, so I'm really, really happy with this guy. But yeah, like the weight difference, like it was 35 grams last month. It's 34.99 grams. That's a difference of 0.01 grams. And the 1 gram thing is always like a meh kind of thing, or 0.01 gram. But yeah, it's a very thin, very light blush. Really, really nice. If I had Kiko Milano near me, I would probably buy another one of these for sure because I quite enjoy it. And then the other blush that I had in that I feel like I didn't use as much, this is the Quo blush. Featherweight Cream Blush in Heavenly. It's a bit brighter of a color. It's definitely a long wearing blush. Again, if you're in Canada and you're looking for something that's comparable, I would say maybe even better than the Rare Beauty blushes, I would pick one of these up. They're definitely more affordable. So that's it right there. This one's a very bright color. There's another color that I've always wanted to buy. It's a bit more of like a neutral color that I've just never got around to buying. But yeah, it's quite a lovely blush, but definitely a in-your-face color for this one. Like you can definitely build it up and get a very bright blush, or you can blend it out and make it a little bit softer, but it's definitely one of the most long-wearing excuse me, blushes that I've ever had. So last month this was 13.67 grams. It's now 13.58 grams. That's a difference of 0.09 grams. And then the blush that I'm rolling in to replace that is this guy. It is the blush I'm wearing today. The highlight is from the BH Zodiac Cosmetics. Let me just explain what I'm wearing on my face. The highlight's from the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette, and same with the eyeshadow. The lips are the Trustique, I want to say like Vintage Rose or something like that, lip thing that came in like a BoxyCharm or something at some point. This is the blush that I'm wearing. This is the LYS blush, the higher standard blush in, they call this Self Love Shimmer. It's supposed to be like less matte than the other two. I don't really get that out of it. I think if you have self-love, this is pretty much the same thing. So this is more of like a, I hate to use the word mauve, more of a mauvey, purpley. It's a little bit more cool toned than definitely than the Heavenly one. And I would say the Kika one has a slight bit more warmth to it, a bit more neutral almost. Whereas this one's definitely more a pink based one, like a pinky purple. Again, I feel like this is like an everyday, I feel like the self-love color is a great all-around everyday type blush. So I'm looking forward to playing with this because I haven't really played with it a whole lot. Like you can see it looks fairly new. Barely used this guy, and it came in that set I bought at Christmas time with 2 other colors. So those other colors will come out later. The one is very bright, it's bright pink, and then the other one's like a deeper plummy color. So I think I'm going to use the bright one in maybe July or August, or maybe June, and then the deeper plummy one maybe in the fall time. I don't know. I haven't really decided that yet. Oh, I didn't talk about the eyeshadow that I'm replacing the Kaja one with. So kind of was like toying around which one do I want to play with next. And again, kind of want to keep it neutral, keep it easy. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Shadow in Amber Rush. OG, classic, super easy shadow to wear. So that's kind of why I picked it. I've talked about this a few times, going to Vegas this month in May. I got a lot of things going on right now. So I'm just trying to keep it easy with the makeup. So there it is, kind of right there. It's a nice like pinky coppery. It's just like a great, if you don't own this, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it to pretty much anybody and everybody. I think almost everybody will like that shadow. I think it will suit almost everybody. I'll try and wear it in a video so I can at least get a photo or get like some visual of it at some point. But it's a great everyday shadow. I really enjoy these shadows. I have 3 of them and they're really, really good. I think you can still buy them. I haven't looked recently, but definitely a great solid shadow. I also have some blister packs in here. One was the HD Skin Hydra Glow from Makeup Forever. I'm glad I did not buy the full size because this is in the shade, I think like it's like a 1N, 2N or something like that. It's too deep for me, and this was the lightest shade in the blister packs. I don't really like the formula. It wasn't super great, so I don't think I'm going to purchase this, but I would like to try and finish this guy out. The other thing that I'm kind of trying to actively work on here is this, but it looks like a hot mess. This is the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in Hope. There's a lot of product in this blister pack. Like this is going to take a while to finish. I'm almost considering scooping it out and trying to put it in something a little more closable, because this is like, I have like a piece of scotch tape on there. And then I did open the Hope, this one is like the lip oil. I'm glad I didn't purchase this. I don't like this. A lot of people didn't like this. I get it. It's not for me. Sorry, little camera shake there. We gotta pop walking around. So I think pop walking around is kind of like the cue for me to. That was a big sigh for a freeloader. Cue for me to wrap this up. But yeah, I feel really happy about this project. It's going really well. I said this in my last video that I'm really glad that I joined this project. I've wanted to do it for years, and this is my time, and this one is actually really, really working for me, so I'm happy about it. I'm curious to know if you're doing this project or if you're working on some cream or liquid products, how that's going for you. Are you close to finishing any of them? Is there one that you're really loving, or is there one that you're just like hate panning? You're like, I just want to finish this up and get through it. Cream and liquid products are interesting because it's a bit more motivating to try and work through them because they do expire a lot faster than, say, a powder product. So anyway, if you liked this video, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye. It's Fluffy! Yeah! It's Fluffy! Wasn't sure if I was going to film a video when I had both of them here, because it's been a week. He goes home to his mom and dad today. Yeah, sweet. It's been fun. He's over it, but they've been doing their best at getting along for the most part. It could have been worse. So I'm happy it didn't go too poorly.